What's going on, everybody? It's the One Shot Killers podcast. I'm your host, the hardcore icon, Brent Scott Noon, with your co-host, the king of bong style, Jojo Valvano. Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing great, good brother. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. First, I want to apologize to everybody for starting 30 minutes late. My bad. But I just got off work. I'm doing pretty good. Just had run to the toilet before we went live.
What?
Crazy shit went down.
He laid the shit down.
Laid the shit down right on that sorry ass toilet, and then that toilet was like whoa, 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 and then swallowed the turd. All right, but that's not why we're here today, folks. We're here today to talk some elite wrestling. 2020.
Before we get into that, good brother, let's start off the only way we know how.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go, man. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do something I've never done on this podcast before. We are going to do an unboxing, all right? Because I'll get into the reason why after we smoke and why this is important. But yeah, I want you guys to see the shit that I smoke all the time. Because, you know, you guys always see me fried out of my mind on these, so you know it's not bullshit. These are the Torch Diamonds Ice Cream Cake THCO in an indica. And they have a QR code on the back so you can scan the lab results. And these are available in all 50 states as long as Delta 8's not illegal.
This is for you, LJ, by the way, because I see your comment.
Hey, LJ's in the comments. He said, dab it up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Really die.
Bro. And those Torch Diamonds are fire. Yes, sir. And brother, I got something to tell you. As Joe is taking his hit, look at that shit. Yeah, that's a big boy hit. Yeah, damn it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then LJ said, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I just died.
Hell yeah. So the reason I wanted to do an unboxing is because the DEA, yes, everybody's favorite when it comes to weed, right? The DEA has made THCO illegal. All right. And now what THCO is it's hemp derived where I live, because where I live, THC is illegal. It's hemp derived THC that's like Delta 8, CBD. Before you knock it, y'all motherfuckers only see me get high off these fucking pins. That's the one I just pulled out. And you know, when you live in states where if you get caught with regular THC, you're going to be arrested, or if, you know, let's be honest, because I smoke these every now and again somewhere else. If you're at work, you can't smoke a bowl, you know, you'll smell like it. These are good, you know what I mean? And well, your friends at the DEA just made these illegal, saying that the 2018 Farm Bill that was passed technically does not count this as real cannabinoids, because the 2018 Farm Bill protects naturally occurring cannabinoids. And so with this being synthetic and being THCO, which has acetate on it, they see that kind of like K2 and stuff like that, and that it's not a real cannabinoid. So they're going ahead and making these illegal. And I had bought this one specifically because my store in Winona, Minnesota, I live in Trempealeau, Wisconsin, but my store in Winona, they had, just last week, their whole store had plenty of fucking boxes. I come in today, folks, there's 3 boxes on the shelf, and in the box that I grabbed the last fucking pen. And I was like, what the fuck? And they go, yeah, we got to take these off the shelves. DEA just made THCO illegal.
Damn, man.
Yes,
What's up,
sir.
Jordan?
What's up, Jordan? How you doing, buddy? And Sid, what's going on, bro? How you doing? I had to do some work on a different computer. I got the notification about One Shot Killers being live. Turned out to be an old notification, and I was disappointed, and then you went live. Yeah,
well,
my bad.
Went live after.
My bad, brother. You know, we started late because I had to shit, but we're live now. Wait, what about Delta 8 in Wisconsin? So the good thing is Delta 8 Delta 9, even HHC, those are naturally occurring cannabinoids. So the 2018 Farm Bill protects those. Those products are not going anywhere. However, THCO has acetate on it, which is the same shit they put in heroin, and fucking it makes the cannabinoids 33 times stronger. It's like giving a person steroids, but for weed. And well, anyways, fucking they have deemed this to be synthetic and not naturally occurring. And so they're going ahead and making THCO illegal, and which is a damn shame for me because the THCO pens are my favorite. And y'all have seen me smoke them plenty of times. You know nothing bad happens other than I cough like a coughing Carl.
He's like, I'm dying over here.
And see, you may have thought I died, but I promise you I ain't dead. I promise in about 30 minutes I'm going to be revived and I'm going to eat everything in your fridge. But, but yeah, you know.
That's the magic about bud, bro. That's the only thing it makes us do. Normal pothead, not people that just go do other things.
Oh, yeah, because when THCO was first made in the 50s, here, you know, the government has this weird, strange thing about what weed can do. And they made THCO thinking it could be a chemical weapon for the military. Because at that time, remember, THC was propaganda that it makes you want to kill and rape and all this fucking shit. And it does not. Anyone who's ever smoked a blunt can tell you that's not what THC does.
Yeah.
And fucking so it turned out to be a failed idea, and they left the project a long time ago. But as cannabis became more legalized in the US, they went ahead and they made it illegal. They made it legal in, like, you know, the hemp derived version of the THC with like your delta 8s and shit, and they put the acetate on that to make it stronger. So these pens can legit fuck you up, and that's what I love about them. But, however, because of that very reason, they're illegal, pal. Fuck you, damn it. That's what the government said. Yeah.
I'll never get it, but it is what it is, man. It sucks, though, but we still do it.
I mean, bro, in the 70s, President Nixon was, and this is not even a bullshit conspiracy theory, in the 70s, Nixon was putting paraquat, which is a level 1 toxic chemical that has no taste or smell, into the weed in Mexico that was coming into the U.S. And because they figured if we can't get you to stop smoking, we'll just make you really sick. Well, people were doing more than just getting sick. They were dying. And it said that shit had killed more people than the atom bomb. And then, as we know with Ronald Reagan, the war on drugs, which was only meant to attack minority communities and hippies because they couldn't conform to what the U.S. government thought an American should be. And so fucking the government has always had some bullshit on weed. And fucking I feel like this is a step backwards rather than a step forward.
I agree. I regardless love weed, always will. It's my thing that it helps me out, and that's all that matters. The box was left vacant.
Yes, sir. I grabbed the last one out the box, and then that box was vacant. So, bro, my bad. I left you at the store vacant. Yeah, I got to work tomorrow anyways. And let's see. How's everything going with you all? I'm doing pretty good. How about you, good brother?
Me too, good brother.
Okay, good. I need the Delta 8 to fall back on sometimes when I can't get real. And see, man, same. Because when you live in a state where you can't get weed like that, or you don't have connections, you know, you got to, like for me, where I live, I got to know somebody. Put it to you that way. All right. So it's not like just walking into the dispensary and be like, hey, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that.
I want a little this, I want a little that, I want a little that, I want all that.
It ain't like that, you know. Where I live, you know, you got to know a guy, and then if your guy ain't got, well, then you got to go to the store and you get these. And now, you know, fucking they work though for people that can't get, and they still help. You know how like cannabis, it's a big help for my depression and PTSD, your Tourette's. Well, if you couldn't have access to weed, but this could help you in the same way, why would the government take that away from you?
Because they're haters. Fuck them.
And they remove stuff like that, but not the things in the food that kill you in the long term. Law. Yes, exactly. Man. This is so fucking true. and look, I'm going to explain to y'all something real quick. Buy a banana and then buy an organic banana. And the regular banana, for some fucking reason, has no little black seeds. But then you go and you get an organic banana, and the banana has the black seeds like they used to when we were kids. Why do the bananas not have seeds? But then that's just like at KFC. The chicken's not real chicken. All right,
Yeah,
I hate
but it's good though. It's still good.
Oh, it's good. My ass will eat it, but that doesn't mean it's good. And family, tree fell down on my backyard this morning. My cable was off, but the lights are off.
Feeling.
But people are fine, thank God. Man, I am glad you're okay. No one got hurt. I'm sorry, brother, that your cable's off, but I'd rather your cable be off and you be alive. You know what I mean? So I'm just glad that you're okay.
Cable's cable. You can get that back any day.
Exactly. And, you know, a thing is just a thing, but a life, that's once. You know, you're not going to get that back. So I'm just glad that you're okay. And they remove stuff like that, but not the thing.
Oh, you read that?
Oh, whoops, my bad. I read that one too. Whoops. What's up, guys? What's up, Lit? How you doing? Good.
Make sure you guys are pressing that like button.
Like. And hey, Lit, what's going on? And see. Then they want you addicted and going back to them and not your local drug dealer. Yes, man. All right, this might just. I'm sorry. I know we got topics to discuss. This might, and I apologize. And I apologize if you're here for a different reason than what I'm talking about. But man, he just put it on point. When I was 17 years old, I was on, and now I wasn't addicted to nothing, but I was on 10 medications a day for anxiety, depression, PTSD, chronic migraines, stress-induced migraines, ADD, OCD, and then also having Asperger's, which is on the high-functioning end of the autism spectrum. Fucking my pediatrician at the age of 15 told me I was the most broken child she had ever met. By the age of 17, I'm on 10 medications a day. All right, and that's just to function and to be normal. All right, without going into like blind rage spells and other fucking dumb shit. Well, here the problem with the medicines they gave me is they had side effects, and then that medicine would put you on a different medicine, and that medicine would put you on a different medicine, and it seemed like nothing ever helped. I was still miserable. First time I smoked a bowl, I will never forget this. I've said this story on here, so I'm not going to give the long version. But I smoked a bowl, and it was the happiest I had ever been in my life for once, for the first time since I was 6 years old. And that's how far back my PTSD goes. Fucking, I was happy, like genuinely happy.
I agree.
And, you know, and this has got me off medicines. I'm 22 now. I do not take any prescription medication. All I do is smoke.
Just weed and wax, same thing, but you know what I mean.
So, you know, I mean, people can say your local drug dealer because, you know, to them weed's a drug. I say weed's a plant. It naturally grows like that. And, you know, the side effects is that when you burn it, some really cool shit happens. But fucking, you might get hungry, you might hang out, you might be in a good mood, and you might smile. But
you might pass out.
There's no other side effects. So it's kind of like, you know, you can call me a drug addict. You can call me the drug dealer. You can call me whatever you want to call me. The point is, my ass is fucking happy, and I'm going to die happy.
I agree, man. But we should get into Revolution 2021 now.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And huge snowstorm here last night. We're all good, though. Brother, same here at Triple O. We had a huge fucking snowstorm. Joe, you seen it because I sent you the video. We got over about... I don't know. Last time I checked, it was over a foot of snow on the ground. And Winter Storm Piper, which is funny, I have a blue-nosed pit named Piper, fucking is coming in next week. So, Sid, this pertains to you because we both live in Wisconsin. Winter Storm Piper will be here next week. So the snow, we're actually about to get more of it.
Damn. Mm-hmm. I deal with those hurricanes, man.
Oh man, I can't even lie, bro. I miss those because, you know, down in Florida, for whatever fucking reason, you see people up here that are worried about a hurricane and tornado and shit. But down in Florida, you know as well as I do, that shit's going to turn into a tropical storm.
99% of the times, yeah.
And Yes, sir. Thank God everyone is fine. Skip Cable.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Thank you. They want you to go see Dr. Phillip on you. Oh no, bro. Dr. Phillip could get his ass whooped. All right, I don't need no Dr. Phil. I got Dr. Mary Jane. All right.
For real.
And I don't think you live that far from me, Brandon. Well, I'm right there on the Wisconsin-Minnesota border. So I work in Winona, Minnesota, which is 30 minutes from my house, but I live in Trempealeau, Wisconsin, out in the middle of nowhere in the cornfields. So I don't know exactly where you are, my brother, but I'd have to check it out. You said Sheboygan, and I'm gonna come back to yours vacant, but you said Sheboygan. I have to look that up, brother, because I honestly have no clue where the fuck that is. And
Yeah, I don't know.
I honestly don't. I don't travel that much. I go to work, I come home. That's pretty much about it. And AEW is cringe. I'm saying it now. I don't, bro. Vacant. I agree with you as of right now. As of right now, bro. Like, did you see that Mona Lisa shirt they just
Yeah,
fucking produced? That shit was cringe, bro. That
yeah.
shit.
But honestly, like
Cringe.
the early days of AEW was better. Like this pay-per-view we're gonna discuss tonight, there was a lot of good moments on it. There was some bad.
Oh, yeah, there were some bad, but mostly good. But now I'm gonna tell you this, Joe, before we get into the show. Revolution 2020 was better than Revolution 2021.
I totally agree. Now 2022 is a different discussion. I think that one's better than 2020.
Ooh, we'll debate that when we do the 2022 review. But fucking but yeah, man, I'm gonna let you start us off with the card though, bro.
We started off. You know, MJ Jericho.
Yeah, bro. Wait, damn. Wait, you just confused. I thought we were doing
MJ Jericho. Yeah, I fucked up. Whatever. MJF and Chris Jericho.
Is it M Jericho?
Yeah, whatever. M Jericho taking on the Young Fucks.
The Young
Bucks.
Oh man. Really, like, bro, really great match. This is when that sneaky MJF was using Chris for his kindness.
You can tell.
And see, bro, this is what I hate. Chris Jericho gives everyone an opportunity. And then you got sorry pricks like MJF who only want to go into business for one reason, themselves.
For himself. But you know what? He gave Jericho a chance too, and Jericho failed him. In this match, he failed him. He failed the GOAT. MJF.
All right, you better. No, I want to hear you explain this. I'd really love to hear you explain this one.
Bro, did you watch this match? Jericho was getting his ass whooped most of the time while MJF wasn't. He got
It's
beat
called
up a little
selling,
bit.
making the other person look good.
And then Jericho was kicking ass too. There was a lot of good moments in this. Like you got super kicks, you got code breakers, you got MJF almost taking the win, and he should have won. I still think MJF and Jericho should have won the titles.
Now, bro, I agree because I think that it would have been a lot cooler for the story, and then maybe you have them lose the titles, and that's where the betrayal would have happened. But at this time, bro, I don't know. Like the Young Bucks are still good. Don't get me wrong, but at this time, the Young Bucks, they were probably, if not the number one, I'd probably say the number two tag team behind the Lucha Bros. Like fucking this time in AEW was really fucking special. So
regardless.
So because of the match that we were gonna get with MJF and Jericho later on, like I get why they lost, but I don't know. I agree with you. I think it would have helped the story if they would have won.
I still think Bucks winning was a good move. I just think Jericho and MJF I feel like they should have had a run at the titles, but then they would break up literally the next week, and that's when MJF led his own group.
Yeah, and you know what that group was called? The Pinnacle. All right. Yeah. And that group, honestly, was pretty badass. But he still he still betrayed the inner circle and Chris Jericho, and therefore, as we all know, MJF's a sorry prick.
But next up, we have an AEW Casino Battle Royal that featured Dustin and QT Marshall.
Who the fuck wants to see that?
Yeah, no. Against Dark Orders 5 and 10 starting off the match. And in the end, this was a decent match. I'm not going to lie. I actually enjoyed this Battle Royal more than I enjoyed this week's Battle Royal.
I mean, I agree, but I think this week's Battle Royal was just boring as
This one wasn't, though.
This one was boring as fuck. And not only, goddamn, not only that, Jeff Jarrett won.
Yeah.
And that's absolute ass right there. Right there.
You had Pac and Ray Phoenix, who deserved this, got their moment. And then you had Ray Phoenix going against Jungle Boy last, I believe it was, right? It was Jungle Boy.
Yeah. And
yeah, Jungle Boy.
That is pretty far. It's right between Milwaukee and... Oh, bro. Yeah, you are far from me. Green Bay is probably about 2 to 3 hours. And they make too much mistakes for professionals. The acting be... Oh, my God. Now, MJF might be the most well-rounded performer for the young guys in All Elite Wrestling, but I agree. They make too many mistakes to be professionals. And now, look, everybody botches. Let's be honest, Mercedes and New Japan. But fucking, Mercedes Sasha Banks, arguably, to me, the greatest women's wrestler of all time. And so you kind of... I mean, I get what you're saying because, I mean, remember the exploding barbed wire death match?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all remember the Gilbert sparklers. All right.
Eddie Kingston dry humping him like a freaking...
Let me save you.
Just the way they did it, bro. The way they did that shit was so bad.
That was just, that was stupid. Nah, but, shit happens. But here's the thing. If you've ever seen this channel, we've done a lot of fucking stupid shit. All right? And we still do a lot of fucking stupid shit. You grow. You know what I mean? You grow. And that's the biggest thing. Now, I feel like AEW has took a back seat. You know what I mean? I don't think they're as good as they were. But that's because I think the message is gone. When All Elite Wrestling first started, the reason that it was so important to you, the reason it was important to me, was because it was a time where the WWE, let's be honest, was dying. And we needed something that brought back pro wrestling and it made it matter. And for the first at least year and a half, AEW was honestly it was the place for pro wrestling. And fucking, if you don't believe me, go watch Double or Nothing 2019. Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes. It would be one of the greatest things you ever saw.
One of my favorite pay-per-views.
I think that Brawl Out took the magic away. I really do. And I don't think that AEW has completely healed from Brawl Out.
I agree. But the main problem I have with AEW is that it feels like it's all over the place. I agree. It is all over the place.
Oh, you mean like the House of Black being on TV one week, then off the next week, then back on the next week, then off for 2 weeks, then back?
It's like, why?
Yeah, and I'm super into the XFL this year. Game is starting soon. See y'all. Peace out. And shouts out to Dwayne. I got to admit, this shit's funny as hell. So the XFL, JoJo, is Vince McMahon's football league. And he started it in the early 2000s. It failed. And then he brought it back right before the pandemic. And then the pandemic happened. And then he released all his players. And then, as we know now, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson purchased the XFL from Vince McMahon, and so they're starting a whole new season. I know you're not a football guy. You probably don't care for any of what I just said. But, it's still pretty cool, So I got to admit that's pretty fucking dope. And damn, we got a lot of people in here. Man, it's great to see everybody. Holy sh. Ooh.
I hope you're all doing good and stoned.
Yes, sir. And did someone say Pinnacle? Austin Pinnacle won my almighty rumble. Hey!
Yeah.
Go check out your boy. You know what? Shouts out to Lit Match Wrestling. And Jeff Jarrett is annoying. Oh my God, bro. Jeff Jarrett is annoying. Who the fuck picked Jeff Jarrett to win that fucking battle royal? Nobody likes him. And you name me one Satnam Singh fan. You will never hear, let's go Satnam. No. Let's not go.
For real. Go out the door.
Oh my God, bro. Like, damn. And One Shot Killers.
Yeah. What's up?
What's up? How you doing, Hard and Soft Pro Wrestling? Are you hard today? Or are you SAWFT soft? And I'm sorry, I just had to do that. And I love MJF. He's ruthless. You know, he's a cold-hearted. Oh wait, that belongs to a different wrestler. But fucking, you know, he's still a dick. All right. And AEW's peak was 2021 at all.
I agree.
Absolutely. And shit. And I'm sorry, bro. I know I keep getting off the fucking track. My bad. Chugga chugga choo choo. Last two comments, promise. The reason AEW was so hot was it was something new, and so we overlooked all the bad based off the fact that it was another wrestling company coming out, and MJF is killing it. Absolutely, MJF's the best they have in that company right now. And I think where they fell flat is there's not a lot of there's plenty of great matches. I think we can all say that there's not a lot of character build up and development, and there's not a lot of storylines that get you invested. You know what I mean? Something you can sink your teeth into, and fucking that's a big problem. You know, and they should know this because the storyline going in for Dustin versus Cody, because I've already mentioned that match, right? Was fucking they never got to have the match in the WWE. And for years they wanted that match. Their dads passed away, and now they're arguing over who's Dusty's favorite. Yada yada yada. It may not be the most interesting storyline to some of you, but what it mattered is it connected that crowd. It got them in, and then the match was so beautiful, bloody as fuck, but so beautiful that when Cody at the end of the match says, "I don't need a friend. I don't need a partner. I need my older brother." Yeah. That shit, if you have a heart, all right, that will touch it.
For real.
Okay. And thanks for the shout out, bro. Anytime.
Of course, Lit Match.
We got you. You know we love you guys. And if
I don't want to think about this.
Oh God, no.
Sorry, Jordan. Love you, brother, but that's a no thank
you. And All Elite Wrestling puts to me people in one ring all the damn time, and it started with just to beefing, and then you got 8 to 12 in a ring, and almost like it's the only way to give everyone camera. This is facts. Not everybody is getting TV time, and the reason is similar to WWE in the 2015. They hired all this talent, all right, all this talent, and hoarded them, and then in 2020. Release them, right? And fucking AEW, instead of being fine with the roster they had, because I don't think they needed to sign a whole lot more talent, they did it simply because the WWE released those talent. And here's my thing. If you're not going to use me, if you have no plans for me, don't book me. It's that simple. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Let me go out my contract. I will go work for somebody else. No bad fences. You know what I mean? It don't got to be, I hate this company, yada, yada. Just if you have nothing for me, let me go work somewhere else. That's simple.
Exactly.
And too many. And sorry, I typed too fast and I butchered that comment. Oh,
you're
brother,
good, man.
You're good. I know what you meant. You know, man, Chris, it's that you have swollen balls. It's not your fault, man. It happens to us.
I'm reading the next match. You just killed me with that.
What, your balls have never got swole? They ain't ever been as blue as my shirt.
Orange and Chuck took on Miro and Kip Sabian. What'd you think about this awesome match?
Oh, man, that shit fucking kicked ass. Wait, no. Wait, no.
It was all right. I'm not going to say it kicked ass.
I'm sorry.
It was all right.
I I was trying to be nice, but I can't. I'm just going to
Miro wins. That's all I need to know.
Right. And I mean, that's pretty much what it was a squash. Miro wins. So if you wanted me to give you yeah, he buried his ass, pal. Yeah, that's how you do a match, damn it. Yeah. I could have done that, but I was like, nah. And come work at Lit Match Wrestling. Hey, man, if no, I'm kidding. I'd do it just to do it. I'd love to work with you, bro. Shit, I got you. Because me and Joe come up with a lot of good ideas. I swear, if y'all could see our text messages, like you would think, like, damn, we really need a company. Now I'm not saying that every idea I've ever had is great, because sometimes I come up with some dumbass ideas. But however, when it's good, it's good. You know what I mean? And Lit Match Wrestling said Ricky Stocks, Y2J, and MJF are the reason why I watch AEW.
Oh, yeah. All great.
Now, think about that. You named one babyface who's honestly not being built up enough to be the number one babyface out of three people. And Jericho's a heel, MJF's a heel, and they're really great. They are both really great, but they need a great babyface to work with, and they fucked up with Cody Rhodes because at one point in AEW, he was the most over babyface. And then they fucked it up. And then they were turning a lot of people heel. And so that fucked shit up. And now, like, be honest with me, Joe, if you had to say the number one babyface in All Elite Wrestling, who would you say right now?
Hangman.
Oh, that's a pretty good answer. I would have said Brian, but pretty good answer still. But it's just like, you see what I mean though. Like they don't have a lot of like strong baby faces though.
Yeah, but speaking of Hangman, he took on Matt Hardy in a money match, which was another good match. I don't know why they called it money match.
Because bro, that match is fucking money. You got the Hangman Adam Page. Bro, oh wait, no, he's not. Well, he might be mentally broken, but he'll never be broke. Matt Hardy, all right. And see, that's that I got mad. Now, if it was Jeff, it would be more of a money match, but it was a money match, man. And fucking, Hangman getting the W is the most important fucking part. Because see, on these early days of All Elite Wrestling, to me, the greatest at the time was Hangman Adam Page. His title reign actually was what ruined it for me. And I think, and it's somewhere with the House of Black. They left him off TV for so long that when he was on, I didn't give a fuck.
I agree. But then next up was a 6-man ladder match, which, listen, Max Cast is in the house, and he's taking on missing Lance Archer, who's actually coming back on Rampage on Friday, finally. Scorpio Sky, Penta, Cody, and All Egos, Ethan, Page, baby.
Oh, that's gonna be, bro. That's fucking damn. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, bro. I enjoyed this match, man. Like, honestly, I wanted Ethan.
I agree. I think Ethan Page is so fucking underrated. Really great promo. I don't know what's missing about him, but I don't know. I really thought he should have won as well. But I gotta admit, I didn't get to see the finish of the match. I actually had to go help customers, and then when I came back to my iPad, it was already on the next one.
Yeah, Skies wins in the end. He attacked Cody, and Cody kept coming back like a freaking super baby face.
Because that's what he is, bro. That's Cody fucking Rhodes.
And then we got one of the worst debuts ever because I was just so disappointed. Christian Cage debuts in AEW.
And do you know why you were disappointed? Now look.
It.
No. The reason that y'all were disappointed, and I'm going to be real right here, right now. The reason why so many fans are disappointed in wrestling, 9 times out of 10, is because people get expectations. And then they think that they know everything. And they read into rumors that aren't real. And then they perceive them as real because, I'm not saying people are idiots, but, if the shoe fits and fucking they go into rumors and then those rumors turn out not to be true and then you get disappointed. So when everybody thought it was going to be Phil instead of Christian, Christian's still really great, but y'all hyped that shit up for CM Punk.
It should have been someone else. It should have not been Christian. That was one of the plans too, that it was Christian Cage. And I didn't want to believe that because I just thought it should have been someone bigger, not
CM.
But
so
then
you wanted CM Punk is what it was. I was there for the rumors at the time.
Yeah.
He wanted his old Philly cheesesteak, and he wasn't craving Christians, bro. In fact,
what?
JoJo was agnostic.
You know what was better than this though? That made up for this moment. That made up for Christian Cage disappointing us.
What's up?
Sting and Darby taking on Ricky Starks and Brian Cage in a tag team street fight. This was really good, bro. I watched this over so many times.
Wait, repeat that one more time because of the phone.
Brian Cage and Ricky Starks took on Sting and Darby in a tag team street fight.
This is when they did that. Now I know what the fuck, bro. I know what the fuck this is. Okay, I just had to rehear you. This is when they did that cinematic match.
Yeah.
And fucking Darby and Sting fucking beat the shit out of Hobbs and Ricky.
Darby just jumps off the top and does his freaking finisher onto freaking Brian Cage and crushes him, bro. And he goes through freaking glass. There's so much good shit in this. Seriously.
I got it. I'm not always a fan of companies copying companies, but oh my God, bro, a cinematic match for Sting was the best idea they could have had. And it made Sting look great. You know what I mean? And I think Sting, since coming to AEW, because let's be honest, I chose to forget Sting's WWE run. All right, it's kind of like a forgotten chapter, just like Joker Sting, and fucking, and so Sting in AEW. I mean, sure, he's 63 and shouldn't be diving off of shit, but this Sting fucking kicks ass, bro. And
I was in the building. I was in the building when he dived off at Revolution last year. When he dived off the top.
Yeah. That's right, because you can actually be seeing right there as he does it. And in the Jericho entrance at the start of the show, you're right fucking there.
But, bro, getting back into this match, Sting and Darby tore the house down with Cage and Starks. All of them did great.
Oh, bro, absolutely. But this match really made Sting, bro. For AEW, this match really made Sting, man. It wasn't about Darby. It wasn't about Ricky and Powerhouse, honestly. To me, the biggest W out of this match was that Sting didn't look as bad as he did in WWE.
It's Sting!
Sting! And so I absolutely fucking loved this match, bro. Fucking loved it.
But I skipped Sheeta. She retained her women's championship, so that's one match I skipped. I didn't really care for the match. I forgot who she fought, but she retained the title, so that's all that matters.
You would probably know that I skipped it too, but I was trying not to say that I skipped it too. But anyways, I met the wrestlers who they fire, but hell, I'm down to do business, bros. Shit. And I want to see MJF versus Kevin Owens. Oh, bro.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. No, that's some good shit, pal. Yeah.
Give me a good storyline. Yeah. Give me a good storyline between them. I'll go crazy.
Bro, all you got to do, and look, say they did a Forbidden Door. WWE versus AEW. Elite Wrestling Champion, the Triple B, MJF, versus now, I don't know how this would happen, but just bear with me. We're fantasy booking, damn it. All right, the WWE Champion, Kevin, Owens. And fucking, I think the match to main event of Forbidden Door, bro, could very well be that.
That'd be
And,
badass.
you know, and I think, honestly, when I think of WrestleMania, right, I think all the promotions should be there. If WrestleMania is supposed to be the biggest wrestling show in the industry, right, because that's what everybody says that it is, fucking, I think that every promotion's best wrestlers should be on that show for a Forbidden Door type thing, and you have the best go against the best. And I think that would be a damn good match.
I agree. 100% agree.
And thank God Lance Archer is coming back. It was criminal keeping him off TV.
Man, sometimes Tony really pisses me off. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Brother, I love you. And I love you, Joe. I don't give a fuck about Lance Archer. Like, honestly, he's a good guy. Like, let me rephrase this. It's not the man, it's the wrestler. The man is a really great man. I've got to talk to him on Twitter before. Pretty fucking cool guy. I have no problem with the man, Lance Archer. The wrestler, Lance Archer, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Don't say it. Don't
He's
say it.
Man.
Next comment.
And let's see. Yes, sir, Lil. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And AEW updated wrestling with something new and fresh. Absolutely. Absolutely. And one of my favorite pay-per-views ever.
What
Eli,
up?
how's it going,
Eli's
bro? Hey. Man, big shout out. We got the whole crew here tonight. Dang.
For real, man.
All we're missing is bone-breaking action, man, and we got just about everybody here.
For real, man. But the main event of this show was Moxley versus Omega for the World Championship in a barbed wire death match, I believe it was.
Oh, man, this match was...
It was a really good match, but the ending just screws everything up for me.
You know what's funny? I just mentioned this earlier, and I forgot this was on this pay-per-view. This match was fucking phenomenal. If you do not look at the ending, just look at the match bell to bell. Fucking incredible. But damn it, JoJo, now that we look at the ending, all right, after the blood, the barbed wire tables, fucking the explosions on Moxley's back from the ropes, and all the craziness. We even had a one-winged angel on a barbed wire chair. Fucking, it was time for the ring to blow up. Moxley's laying in the ring out, and then Eddie Kingston comes to save the day.
Legit.
He goes and puts his arms over him, and he goes, "Hold me closer, Tony Danza." I mean, fucking,
the shit was so bad and cringy, bro. That was like one of the worst endings to an AEW pay-per-view ever.
And then, bro, here's the best part: 3, 2, 1, Gilbert. We get the
so
sparklers, damn it! Yeah.
So bad, man. So bad. It really was.
You know, I see Vince looking at the botches that happened on the show, because, you know, there were a few in some of the matches, and then you see him like...
But overall, bro, though.
But wait, bro. Look, you see Vince looking at the botches on the show throughout the matches, right? He's like... And then you see him when the exploding barbed wire death match happens. He's like, oh!
Overall, though, besides that shitty-ass ending, I enjoyed this show. And Christian's debut was just bad. Those two, other than that, I enjoyed this show. Not better than 2020, though.
Man, damn. I think the reason his debut was bad is, once again, not on the company, but on you, the fans. And the same thing happened with, let's be honest, same thing happened to John Morrison, which is a real sad shame that AEW still has him on the company roster, because they don't do dick with him, and he's one of the greatest, man. But the reason that his debut was a flop is because expectations. We didn't expect John Morrison, you expected Johnny Gargano. So when we see Johnny Elite on the Tron, everybody starts marking out, and then Morrison comes out, and
they're like, what?
oh, wrong
Never
guy.
mind. It's so funny.
Like, bro, that shit was sad, man. And Lance Archer is a decent big guy. He's not being booked well. Criminal to call him mid.
I agree, LJ. He's mid.
All right, LJ and Joe. Maybe let's say maybe you were right. Right.
We are.
And I say this: you look at any single time that Lance Archer has had decent build-up. He's had TV time. And I can recall, what was it? Lance Archer versus Hangman. And Lance Archer's performance was doo-doo. All right. And fucking,
this guy.
Like, and I get you're saying that's one match, but let's remember the match against Dustin Rhodes that happened on an episode of Dynamite. You know, so you see, this is 2 matches in a row. All right. I will think of more, but I just try to block out as many Lance Archer matches as I can from my memory. And but you know, the point is, man, I can't do it. I love you, LJ. I really do. You're my brother, and I love you. Same with you, Jordan. I mean, JoJo. But fucking, I just can't get behind Lance Archer, man. And the exploding barbed wire, the barbed wire exploding fat was hilarious. Oh wait, whoops, he meant fart. Yeah, bro, that shit was fucking funny. You see Eddie Kingston, come here, Moxley, and then fucking, and the ring just goes.
Oh my lord.
And I had no idea John Morrison was in AEW.
He was there like once or twice.
Yeah, and then he wrestled on, what was it, Dark and Elevation for a while?
He wrestled Miro, too. That's when Miro returned.
Mm-hmm. But go back, JoJo, when did he debut in AEW?
It was whenever Johnny's...
It's when Candice and Johnny had stepped away from NXT.
Yeah, it was...
So it was probably about a year ago now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will have to find it, LJ, and I'll send it to you on Instagram. But yeah, man, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
That match with Hangman was decent, I feel.
I agree.
I mean, you know, hey, opinions are opinions. I love you guys. I'm not going to refute it. But at the same time, man, I just can't get behind it.
Everybody dies.
Oh, for some reason when you said that, I'm thinking in my head, no one will survive.
Yeah, that's his theme song. No one will. Oh wait, no, that's that's Ciampa's theme song.
Yeah, that's Tommaso Ciampa.
I don't know why I thought.
Well, it was his theme song.
What's up?
Wow.
Make sure you guys are pressing that like button though. Help your brothers out.
Bro,
yeah.
I want you to smash that. All right, and maybe even double smash it like Roman Reigns did Edge and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 37, which is JoJo's favorite WrestleMania of all time.
What do you want to get into first, good brother? The SmackDown preview or the Rampage preview?
Let's get into, you know what, SmackDown comes on first. Let's get into the SmackDown preview.
All right, we got Charlotte,
woo,
and Mommy Rhea.
Yeah,
my girl, Mommy Rhea Ripley, face to face tomorrow night. Let's go, Ripley.
Let's go, Ripley.
Mommy.
But none of little bitch boy. I do not
want Dom.
No, we do not want Dom. You keep Dom off my fucking TV, bro. No.
Hey, he went to prison, damn it. Watch it.
Right, he did hard time for 2 hours. The hardest thing he had to do in fucking prison was bend over to bed, bro. No.
Oh my God. This is a family show.
This is a family show, damn it. Shut your fucking mouth.
The next thing you're going to love, because we're really glad that you're our friends.
And this is a friendship down there.
The Firefly Funhouse returns. Yowie, wowie.
Yeah. And, oh, man, I really pray to God and everything that I love that we do not get another dumbass pitch black or cinnamon toast crunch match.
Yeah, that's.
I've seen the comments and the rumors. And bro, you were right. I thought you were kind of bullshitting when you said an idea about a cinnamon toast crunch match. That shit's real. They're actually really about it.
I told you, bro. I told you. I told you. I told your ass, motherfucker. What?
Now tell me you didn't just say that, bro. I had to come over there, teleport through this fucking little window, teleport into that one. I'll knock your ass out, and then I'll come back into this one.
Can we agree? Can we agree on one thing? That tomorrow, Karrion Kross better defeat Rey Mysterio.
The fuck?
You want Rey to win?
Yeah.
Oh, boo you, boo.
He's Karrion Kross.
Oh my God.
And Rey Mysterio is Rey Mysterio. All right, what you have here is a 10 and about a 6.5. All right,
He already beat Rey, or he already beat Kross with a stupid roll up. He doesn't need to do it again.
Now I gotta admit that was fucking stupid. But once again, it's Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, but Rey needs to retire, and Dom's gonna put his ass in a freaking retirement home for good.
This guy, and I bet, Brad, when Triple H was rubbing Karrion Kross's bald head in NXT, man, and Adam Cole was still the best wrestler on the show, I bet you were at the time where like Kross.
This guy.
And Flair versus Rhea is what we all wanted.
No.
Thank you, Hunter.
No, we wanted Belair versus Ripley. Don't get it all mixed up now, LJ. I didn't want
Belair versus Ripley. I wanted Belair. I told you what I wanted, and it's what I got. Belair versus Asuka, which I said would happen. And then I said Charlotte versus Rhea, with Rhea winning at WrestleMania.
I wanted Ripley versus Belair and Asuka versus Charlotte, since even though both of their stories make sense because she did beat both of them, but Asuka's streak was stolen by that Charlotte wannabe queen.
Boo! And no, I'm kidding. But no, Ripley is definitely winning at WrestleMania. I'm telling you. What do you mean?
I'm
now,
listening
brother,
to you.
If you don't think like a Mark, you have to agree with this.
Yeah,
I'm starting to disconnect with Bray Wyatt.
I am too.
The Royal Rumble was a fucking disgrace. This man had been back in the company for 4 fucking months. And this was his first match back. And what we got was fucking dog shit. I knew the minute I seen that Mountain fucking Dew logo on the ring mat, that's before the lights even cut out, I knew we were about to see something fucking stupid. And we did.
So bad. I don't even want to talk about that shit.
And my favorite pay-per-views ever is WrestleMania 17, WrestleMania 19, Survivor Series 2005, Vengeance 2002, 2003, and so much more.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. I mean, if I'm going to go a favorite pay-per-view of all time, WrestleMania 19's up there for the first one I ever watched. WrestleMania 20, if you don't count Brock and Goldberg. I would even say, man, WrestleMania 24's got to be up there. Shit, what was another good one for me? If we're talking not WWE, but just favorite pay-per-views, Double or Nothing 2019's up there. Full Gear 2020, I think it was 2021 was the first Full Gear I seen. I really enjoyed that. So I mean, I would say definitely some stuff like that for sure. And
boo! This is a great match.
No.
This would be a great match. Why are you booing this?
Because the Charlotte match has history. It has layers. All right. This match honestly makes sense, JoJo, from a storyline perspective. The Belair versus Rhea match, other than technically in the Thunderdome that Rhea eliminated Belair, but then they edited it out and Belair won the Rumble, there was no storyline there. There's no flavor. There's no substance. And so I have to agree that for the time being, Belair versus Rhea would be great. It really would be. But for the time being, there was no storyline there. So therefore, I have to go Charlotte versus Rhea. But however, we cannot repeat WrestleMania 36. Rhea Ripley needs to win. This now look, we can say she was over at the time, but let's be honest. Rhea Ripley now is on a whole different level. I would have to say that right now is Rhea Ripley's time, and she's going to beat Charlotte at WrestleMania.
Hopefully.
And now, without sounding like a mark for Charlotte, Corbin is not doing anything of the WWE. No. I'm sorry. I am sorry. All right. Baron Corbin is just like QT Marshall, just like Satnam Singh, or Shatnam as I call him. All right, because he's a piece of shat wrestler. All right, bro. Fucking these guys do not belong in a ring. Do not.
Just throw them away.
All right, take them, the Great Khali, Jinder Mahal. You can box them all up, and then you can take that bitch shut and shove it straight up their candy ass. All right? We don't want to see Corbin in AEW. I don't want to see him in WWE. I don't want to see him anywhere, bro. Don't. I think I made my point.
Yeah.
I was when Daniel Bryan joined AEW. Oh,
Daniel Bryan is in AEW. He's just got a different name.
No. Let me rephrase to you something. Daniel Bryan's in catering. All right, Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, joined All Elite Wrestling, and Bryan Danielson is one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. All right, Daniel Bryan got squashed at Roman Reigns the last time I seen him. Joe, you know all about this. All right, I know somewhere that memory haunts you. All right,
this dude.
And see, Charlotte, like said, has history. Yep, and needs to be in front of a crowd.
Hopefully she wins. Hopefully, or not Charlotte. Hopefully Rhea wins.
Rhea needs to win. If she doesn't, I'm a puke.
Yeah, me too. I puke watching Charlotte every week.
Damn. I mean, I don't agree with you, Joe. I mean, I don't like Charlotte. But at the same time, and that's only because of the way she's been pushed, but arguably in-ring skills alone, she is arguably one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. However, due to the way it had been pushed, that will never get recognized by fans like you. And so, I think Rhea versus Charlotte will be really good. Just for the love of God, you cannot have Charlotte win that match.
Or it's over.
Pretty much. And bum-ass Corbin.
But getting into the AEW Rampage preview, we have Lance Archer returns to action. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Willow Nightingale takes on Toni Storm. That could be really good.
Oh, bro. Whew. I think right now, because of the storyline, Toni Storm will probably win. But
I'll take Willow.
Yeah, Willow's fucking awesome, man.
Action Andretti takes on Sammy Guevara, which could be another really good match, but I'm going Sammy.
Oh, man, that's going to be great. But you already know, man, sports entertainment always wins. Sammy Guevara. That's going to be the one who wins it, bro.
Young Bucks versus Aussie Open. This is another killer match. We win.
Oh, yes, sir. I don't give a fuck who wins this match. We win, damn it.
Keith Lee and Dustin talk. For some reason, Dustin's talking. I don't know why. Keith Lee, I understand, but I don't know why Dustin's talking. But, yeah, that's what it says.
That's stupid.
Yeah, and the last thing is the Elite and House of Black face-off. This is what I can't wait for the most.
Oh, so it kind of seems like I'm actually, can I be honest with you? I'm more excited for SmackDown.
Me too. I'm not going to lie.
Well, Rampage has a 50-50 split right now. Because what you read on that paper, Rampage has a 50-50 split between good and bad. So I'm more excited for SmackDown. But if, and I'm going to say a very big if the House of Black and the Elite goes the way that I have it engraved in my head, then by all means, Rampage will win Friday night. But, however, this is a big however, if it does not, and it's a complete fucking letdown, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But I'm gonna get my bonk or my wax pack.
True, and which I already need to apologize, Joe, because one, we're doing it over an hour, and two, because I kept us off topic a lot, and I do apologize for that.
You're good, man.
And watch that now, Joe. I do agree with this comment. There's watch that Ric Flair documentary. Your opinion on Charlotte will change, and it will. You cannot hate Charlotte Flair if you go on Peacock and you see the documentary called Becoming Ric Flair. I cried my eyes out after watching.
I cried my eyes out, but I'm not gonna change my fact of her being a hog of the spotlight.
She might be a spotlight hog, bro, but you don't understand. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I'll say it's probably beautiful, but like I said, it's not going to change my point of view about her wrestling shit.
Well, damn. Joe, don't you have a heart?
I have a heart, but I don't have a heart like that.
Do you have an achy, breaky heart, bro? Because it will fucking break after this. All right? And, oh my God, 2002 SummerSlam is one of the greatest SummerSlams of all time. The fact, you know what's honestly bullshit? The fact we've never covered that show on our podcast.
Well, when SummerSlam comes around, we'll see. That's what I mean. Like when we do things like that, we'll be covering all these shows.
Oh, true. Because I really do like SummerSlam 2002. To me, it's all right. Look, SummerSlam 2002. I don't give a fuck which show you want to name. Maybe besides WrestleMania 30, SummerSlam 2002 is the most perfect professional wrestling pay-per-view, sports entertainment pay-per-view, whatever. Best pay-per-view I've ever seen.
I agree. Now, hold on. I got to turn this fan off for a second so my wax isn't...
True. Here we go, man. So, I think I'm going to go with the new one because these are two different flavors. The new one is ice cream cake. This one's banana sundae. And then this one is cookies.
That sounds good. It makes me hungry.
I always, there's no particular reason why I only get strains named after snacks, but if there were, there'd be a very good reason. And trust me, I hated her before, like couldn't stand her, but she is one of the best. Yes, sir.
I'll admit she's one of the best. I'm not favored by her at all. My dad loves her though.
Oh, see, that's because your dad knows, just like Jordan knows about Sammy getting buried. Charlotte, woo, is one of the best.
You ready, good brother? Because I'm about ready on this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what? I'm gonna mix these two pen flavors together and hit them both at the same time. These are two Torch THCOs. We got ice cream cake and banana sundae.
3, 2,
1, burn!
Holy shit, I really got it.
Oh, shit.
It's clouded in my nectar collector.
Hell yeah. That means you probably didn't clear it.
Oh, I did, dude. But it was...
Damn. See, now, if one of you think that these are dangerous, look, you may think that I'm dead. Yeah, I might cough hard for a second. All right. I ain't dead. All right. I've smoked these pens for over a year and a half, going on like 2 years. Just not every day, but just about every day, multiple times a day straight. All right. I still do my job. I still do my podcast. Still do the Etsy store. And guess what? Nothing. Joe still does his podcast. He still does his work. Still does his social media. Guess what? Does smoking ever get in the way of that? No. And fucking, if anything, it helps. So I seriously doubt the DEA and fucking the government will give a fuck about what I am telling you. But if they want any semblance of all of what these pens actually do and don't do, fucking watch. You know what I mean? Because I can still function. I still know what I'm saying, what I'm thinking. I'm
high as fuck, though.
No, same. I'm just a little chilled out, you know. And see. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes will be a crazy mania. The fans will be like Hulk Hogan versus on. It's now look, love.
That was a different crowd time.
That was a different crowd, man. That you're talking about one of the most historic events in all of pro wrestling. All right, I don't give a damn which company. This is a very historic moment, and fucking so Roman and Cody will be up there. They might be. I'm not gonna dismiss and say they can't, but at the same time, you're putting it like if this is the bar, Jordan, you're going ahead and trying to even raise it even more than that. You know what I mean? And so I don't know how that match will be. I'm sure it'll be a very good one. But because of how that changed the history of pro wrestling as we know it today, I don't see it having that kind of impact.
I agree.
And yes, boring. Okay, see now we're in. Boring Corbin sucks. He sucks balls, bro. All right, He sucks his daddy's balls. All right, the fucking point is he is terrible. And
Matt Riddle versus Jericho, that would be good.
Oh, that would be good as shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
Now that's some good shit, damn it. Yeah.
But I'm probably going to head out, good brother.
Same. Everybody, please leave a like, comment, fucking subscribe. You guys have been amazing. Too sweet to everybody. I'm going to take one last hit before we send us off. Joe, do you want to take one more hit or no?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah! He's got the grapefruits, damn it. He's got the big balls of steel, pal. He's going to go for another hit, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to send us off with a bang, JoJo.
Well, I'm going to go die, man, from this hit.
Oh, hell yeah. And I promise I will not make you laugh this time. Promise. Taste keep jumping, better keep bumping up and down.
Yeah. See, you're luckier, though, because you can just hit a button. I have to keep torching this shit.
Hey. Do you see the way I'm dying? This ain't like...
Thank you, LJ.
Thank you, brother. I really do appreciate it. And Joe, you fucking killed it on that hit, bro. Fucking amazing. You fucking nailed it, man. And once again, thank you to everybody for the love and support tonight. Seeing all of you in the comments really means a lot. I'm thankful and appreciative of y'all. And I just want you to know how much that really means. You know, nights like tonight where we get to have everybody, it's very special. And I just want to say, if you watched even for a second, thank you. And hitting my carts and having a good night, brothers. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Have a good night, bro. I love all of you. Peace out and good night, everybody.
And make sure you join us tomorrow when we do Rampage and SmackDown reviews. Yeah.